Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a full review and this is from Clive. It's called 1872 Citrus Woody Original Collection and it's the masculine. There's two versions of this, a masculine and a feminine. This one's the one for the men. When I first apply this one, I'm going to just re-spritz it quickly. When I first apply this one, I think a couple of things are noticeable straight away. You get a green herbal quality, you get petitgrain, which is kind of a citrusy, clean floral smell. It's kind of, to me, a little bit of a soapy floral, but with can have a slightly bitter green quality to it and a citrus kind of sharpness to it. And so you have this kind of soapy, clean, sharp, citrus, bitter green opening. There's a little bit of lavender and clary sage, and this is all in the opening with some additional kind of citrus notes which give it kind of a fresh quality. So for me it's green, herbal, fresh, soapy, and there's also a dabble of black pepper which gives it this kind of spiced bite to the fragrance that makes it smell a little bit more masculine. A little bit more kind of classic, mature smelling. I would say a gentleman kind of fragrance. To me this smells mature, classic, gentleman-y, a little bit older, mature. I think this would be a good suit fragrance, dressed up, formal occasions. That's what it smells like to me. But it also has an out of the shower fresh light quality also. As it starts to dry down, the pepperiness kind of tones away, the herbal quality softens a little bit but never fully goes away. You get a little bit of a floral nuance in the mid. There's jasmine and neroli through the mid, and you get hints of those, not massively, but certainly hints of this kind of soft, clean floral. To me, it gets a little bit more woody in the base. Cedarwood and sandalwood are listed. You generally just get kind of a clean, woody kind of vibe. There's no particular grain there, but a very soft, creamy kind of woodiness. As it dries down, it still clings on to a little bit of that herbal kind of vibe from things like this clary sage and the lavender, and that kind of lingers going into the base as it gets kind of more woody. From there, it kind of gets a little bit musty. I would say musty is a good word rather than musky. It's kind of like a masculine kind of muskiness that I get from this in the dry down. There's a kind of a male, masculine, musky quality to it, mixing with these woods and herbal tones, and then it kind of fades out from there into nothing really. So there's a kind of a few transitions in the fragrance. Altogether, it smells, like I say, classic, gentlemanly, business, work appropriate, dressed up, formal occasion, but also simultaneously out of the shower fresh and everyday wearability, so to speak, all year round. So in that regard, pretty versatile. And in general, I actually quite liked it. It had a bubble around me for about an hour or so where I could smell it comfortably around myself, and I thought it smelled pretty good, even though I'm not typically drawn to that kind of fragrance. I thought it smelled good. In terms of performance for this, projection sillage didn't feel massive. It felt a bit closer to my skin, and after about 2 hours it was pretty close to the skin where you're having to be kind of here, and by 4 hours really a skin scent. And I would say the longevity is really tailing out at the 6 hour mark, so 6 hours longevity I would say for my skin. Obviously skin chemistry dependent, you might get a little bit less, you might get a bit more. I would say it leans on the masculine side. It is marketed to men, but it does have that kind of classic men's style fragrance vibe to the smell. I'd say it's a good option if you're like a businessman and you want to smell fresh, clean, professional. That's a good option. It is expensive. It's £250 sterling for a 50ml, so it's on the pretty high end, obviously being Clive Christian, but you know, I think generally it smells pretty good. It's not one I would purchase myself personally, but I appreciated the way it smelled. So mature gentleman kind of vibe. It might be one you're interested in. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts on it, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, everyone. Bye.